Hi everyone, I'm Tadeo, and this is the 1000 take of this. I also only have 5 minutes because I don't know how to use my software and I get limit on this. So I'll be quick, but there'll be more info coming afterwards, so don't worry about it. Here to present Spark. Spark, if you don't know, is part of the Maker ecosystem. If you don't know Maker, don't worry. Hopefully you do know about DAI, which is the biggest, most decentralized stablecoin in the market. So Maker, we are reorganizing ourselves, and starting next year, we'll have this system of Maker Core with the different sub-DAOs. The sub-DAOs, what they'll be doing is allocating capital, or essentially becoming a liquidity provider to the entire DeFi space. So to do that, we have a couple technologies to help the sub-DAOs, particularly for our hackathon here today. These are the three technologies that you can build on top. Please let me say also that you're free to build whatever type of project that is aligned with Spark. So even that you can still build things that help Spark in other ways that simply just using these three technologies that is still applicable, and you're eligible for bounties. So please reach out to me and tell me your idea, and then we can discuss whether it makes sense or not. Okay, so quickly, Spark conduits. Spark conduits are essentially, you can think of them as ways of mediating the movement of funds between the Maker sub-DAOs and the different protocols, whether they're doing the LPing into. This a wider system is called the Maker allocation system, but for the point of view from the protocol, the only thing you really care about is this adapter that allows sub-DAOs to send money to your protocol. So you can think like the fact that they don't have any third-party liquidity providers, and that the cost of capital that the sub-DAO has that is providing you this liquidity is what we call predictable rate, means that you're going to have a less volatile partner behind your protocol. This is something that doesn't matter for the hackathon itself, but the way that protocols can get access to this capital is really by building the conduits and also going through an onboarding process of assessments of different risks that they'll have. Documentation for this is in our official docs. These are fairly new documents, and this is a system that is currently being built. So any feedback that you have, please let me know. Any sort of lack of context is probably my fault, not yours. So please let me know. Okay, and then with 2 minutes left, I'm going to talk to you about the two other products. These are SparkLend, which is a lending market, and the SDAI. So I like to think about this from the point of view of whether I want to be a borrower or I want to be a depositor. Hoping if I want to borrow funds at a predictable rate, then I would go to SparkLend. If I want to deposit and receive a predictable rate, I'll do that with SDAI. So SparkLend is it's a lending marketplace. Currently allows DAI, ETH, and staked ETH derivatives on it. It's currently on the Ethereum mainnet, but hopefully by the time you see this, we are already live on Gnosis chain as well. Next is SDAI. So SDAI is yield-bearing stablecoin. That's it. That is basically distributing the revenues from the protocol back to users. The token is a ERC-4616, so that is what we call the vault token. Is should be easy, make things easier when you want to integrate it. There's a lot of use cases that you can have with SDAI. Very importantly is I urge you to find use cases that really necessitate a yield stablecoin rather than just any random token that can fit your project. The one big important thing, that if you're going to be interacting with the contract itself by minting, by basically depositing or withdrawing funds, so basically by minting and burning SDAI, is that it doesn't produce a transfer